If you don't know me, then your bosses do. Never bad, y'all, I really talk to few. On that clown shit, I can't talk to you. Picture a boss making some bosses move. Never won, nigga, but we offering you. Low and child, nigga, that 39th shit. Rails, baby, that 39th stick. The king got his shit, you the crown. This came from the wheels. Got the spot on the half. With the longest can't shoot them guys, but I know them guys. City church to clap you for a penny. Came from the low end, they cop you out of the city. Shit get high here. Better wear your Glock here. We don't get grocery youngins, they out shop here. Get doing your body until they see your soul. Put you in the wood and then they let you burn. Shit get stupid. Shot stop loud though, for sure you get muted. Gas up the plane smoke, for sure you getting suited. Loud though. I've been playing with that grass like a grandma. Bitch, I'm 39 to the death of it. Tell them let the weapon spit. 40 with a drum jack, kicking like some Tekken shit. Ain't from the 9, from 39. Home of BT, big shorty, right? Landscaping. When I get it going, chasing them, got a plan. Leaves on them trees when they fall, I'm a hand raider. Bag them, seal them and get them gone. Jumped in the shit, was searching to see a zone. Ass peas here, wood big as hell like I'm smoking out a tree here. Playing with the branches like a monkey in a tree here. And G here, landscaper. I'm playing the wild for that damn paper. You know, I am 39. PFA shit. I ain't here to step on niggas' toes, but you see me? Yeah. Genius, this genius. Woo. I'm one of them niggas. And if you don't know that, you should ask your boss. Tell them talk about that hood team shit. They ain't really gotta do it though. You know this PFA shit now, don't you? PFA shit!
Yep, tons of it. Thank you. Shop Talk 7 in the building. We up top. We get down. It's your host, Tony Media Monics.
I am Get This D Smith in the house.
Chill told me to post this. The Chunky Mac is back.
Man, what's good, everybody? We back on another Shop Talk 7 Tuesday night in the shop. What's going on, fellas?
Tuesday night.
You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful night.
You know what I mean?
I got shit going on.
Tacos? Is it tacos?
It's too early for that. It's too early for you to have issues going on.
For one, I'm in uniform.
He is in uniform.
He's
in uniform.
I don't do this much.
I'm proud of you today.
So we definitely got you that.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Oh, what's that you got in your hand there?
What do we have here?
What you got in the hand there?
I got tickets to give away.
Oh, we got tickets to give away.
I'm gonna give them away one. I'm only giving away one every week. I might change my mind.
Hey,
but today I'm gonna give one away for anybody. I'm gonna say this throughout the show. I'm gonna give one away for y'all. Can't fucking join.
Okay.
We can.
You may not.
Is it like booby show?
Y'all ass gonna be on the list anyway.
I quit. I'm out of here. I got
you on the list.
I'm on the list. I got confirmation. I'm a DJ and I'm on the list.
Facts. Facts. Whoever.
Okay, I'm back.
Whoever that ain't part of Shop Talk 7 or Shop Talk 7 adjacent,
you're not qualified for your tickets.
Whoever else can tell me our opening song, our daily opening song, gets a ticket.
All right, y'all hear that? First person.
And sundresses, June 3rd. On the lineup, we got on the hosting tip. First off, we got Doug O'Lake hosting.
We got Doug O'Lake. People.
We got Tia Songbird hosting.
We got Tia Songbird people.
Big time.
On the card performing. We got Shot Blizz on the ones and twos. We got Mr. Voodoo himself on the ones and choose the crowd.
You know what I'm saying? And DJ Get Him gonna be announced too, ain't
No.
That's the wrong one?
Not that one. Me and Get Him gonna work though. Me and Get Him gonna work.
I jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
Get excited.
We got Xavier 2 times on the ticket.
Xavier 2 times in the house.
Landscaping Luch. Spirit Shalia.
Yeah.
Candace Nicole.
Candace Nicole gonna be on the ticket too?
Nicole.
I think I owe Candace a meal.
We got
You mean So Nicole?
So Nicole and
Trosh.
What? I can't
Hold on. What Skull say?
What up,
It's a fly
Sco?
cool lifestyle.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
Sco
It
or
always
Stilo?
is.
That's Sco.
Let's go right here.
Let's go.
Yeah, it always is, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the chat, man.
What else we got? We got 6,200 ghosts.
6,200 go.
I'm on his ass though. He stood us up a couple times.
Yeah, he did.
6,200.
He still got
Marley Caprice, the turn up
Marley
queen.
Caprice.
Turn up queen.
Man, shout out to Kiss the Cousins, baby.
She said Caprice like to call your mama made you in. Hey man, $150 prize for the best sundress.
Wow.
That's for the ladies.
I got a judge.
No, whoever sponsors will judge.
Okay.
Whoever want to put up the
I'm
150
There we go.
I'm
can
sponsored.
judge.
Makes
If
sense.
Get This D want to put up the 150.
I'm
Get This
sponsored.
D can judge.
Hey, chill. You want to go in with me?
Well, you know,
we can
Get This D.
You going with me? We can get table.
Brought to you by Get This D and Chill. Told me to post it.
You know what I'm saying?
If y'all want to do it, y'all hosting.
You know what I'm saying? Get this D and chill.
$100 for the fellas for the best shades.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
I am not judging any Negro to come in there with sundress. With a sundress.
So now
No,
these
we'll
are I have some funky club attire transition lenses.
Okay.
You can't join
Okay,
that content
okay.
and be a sponsor.
Yeah.
Y'all got the misfortune of being on the show, so
Well, I am a DJ
you know,
also.
you still can't.
And
What you mean you won?
If we start giving away turntables,
Go say he won.
the sunglasses, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, real quick, man. Let's go ahead and we're gonna get back to that too. But let's jump into our SBO segment.
Sco
real
Day
quick.
Rivera, what's your name today, Sco?
Yeah.
Sco Day
Shout out to the
Rivera.
Fly Cool Club, man. Shout out to our resident SBOs as well, man. We want to send a little shout out to them and show them some support and just give them some love, man. So first up, shout out to Rose Design Services. That's RO_S Design
Without the
Services.
apostrophe, it'll be Ross.
Ross. Yeah.
Ross.
It's like Boston.
That'll be Ross.
Bostony.
Ross.
Ross. You know,
Yeah.
where's Ross?
Ross.
You know, where the hell's
Got it.
Ross? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rose Design Services.
Design.
Hit her up at 773-322-3076. Again, that number is 773-322-3076. And of course, hit her up on Facebook, IG, and Gmail at Rose Design Services. Okay, hit her up for all your accoutrement needs. Go ahead and flex a little bit, fellas.
Get you some of that
You
brand new the Chunky Mac is back attire.
y'all-
I know you want some of that.
Get y'all a little space there. Go ahead and do your thing.
You hear me? Rose Design Services.
Get your thing in, guys.
She
Okay.
do everything.
Everything.
Apparently, she makes license plates. So
Yeah.
look,
License
never
plate,
mind
business
that.
cards,
If you need one,
Yeah.
I was just saying.
all of that.
Yeah, so shout out to Rose
Everything.
Design Services, man. And next up, shout out to Tiffany's Closet.
Tiffany's Closet, www.tiffany'scloset.com, where fashion is queen. Tiffany's Closet, where fashion is queen. You can find her at www.tiffanyz. See how fast I spell that?
Mhm.
Closet is spelled KLOZET.com.
Closet.
Where you have to speak Tiffany's.
You got
In
to.
Tiffany to get into
To get into
Tiffany.
Tiffany's.
You have got to.
You get right into Tiffany's after you enter the website, but you can't really enter it unless you speak Tiffany's. So call me. I'm selling it for cheap, $15 per
That's not bad. That's
No.
not bad.
Man.
lifetime membership.
Man. And if you learn to speak Tiffany's,
Lifetime citizenship in Atlanta, Tiffany.
and if you learn to speak Tiffany's, don't try to use that anywhere else.
No.
Because I
It
think
only
you'll-
works in Tiffany.
I think you'll explode if you actually use it anywhere else.
It's like
something about the
you
words
ever
and the
seen that-
language.
You ever seen that movie Dogma?
Yeah.
Well, if God spoke, he'd like destroy your face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like
okay.
that. That's what would happen.
Yeah,
So only
yeah.
in Tiffany in Tiffany's you do speak Tiffany's.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, don't do that at your own closet. You'll burn your house down.
Burn
Yeah.
your whole house.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And also shout out to our last but not least, Miss Nikki Spiller of Nikki's Sleek Designs. Make sure you guys hit her up at nikkisleekdesigns.com as well as www.nikkisleekdesigns.com for her website, man. And if you guys been checking us out, she's been doing our promos. So if you guys also would like to partake in some really dope visuals for your advertisement or your business, hit her up. Okay. Once again, Nikki's Sleek Designs, nikkisleekdesigns.com. All right. And that does it for our resident SBO segment, man. Shop Talk 7 in the building, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into some Fly Cool Club, baby. Lifestyle. Speaking of scope, why not? Let's get into some
Scope,
lifestyle.
David
Speaking of
Rivera.
scope, baby. Let's go
I
ahead
feel
and
like
get
I'm
it,
gonna
man.
make up a new name for Sco every week.
Let's get it.
Oh.
Sco Day Rivera this
Oh,
week.
Hey, I like it.
Oh,
Scope, how you feel about that, man? Let's go.
Rivera.
Let's go ahead and get it. Shop Talk 7. Let's go.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, we branding a lifestyle. 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 Oh no. Oh no. The leaders have a new cool. Oh no. The leaders have a new cool. She was popped to the planet rock. It was good, so she didn't want to stop. It was good, but they needed cops. Okay, so you want to pop? Tiptoe all the way to the top. Drip drop, now they ride my way. Old bitches just smiling way. Flip side, now they throwing shade. School day, yeah, it's my day. Big chips like Frito-Lay. From a hood where it's a blessing just to see the summer. Niggas die from niggas lying, putting it on their mama. Only grind on my mind to stay away from drama. Lifestyle, we branding a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, we branding a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, we branding a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, we branding a lifestyle. Oh no. Oh no. The leaders have a new cool. Oh no. The leaders have a new cool. Who you know fly hello, riddle me that. Real spitters know where I'm lyrically at. I love doubters and haters that do pitiful crap that shows envy, and it be literally that. I try to move forward every day, away from miserable people that'll mirror me back. Speed past any goofy, let them hear from the back that I'm getting in and spitting real shit on the track. Yes, been a winner like I'm Belichick. I'm a sucker for a chick with nice lips and heavy breasts. On the mark, yeah, ready, set. My pennies had holes, now I'm looking at a heavy check. Holding on to bullshit is lame. One thing about us, we don't hang with a petty cat. Action Jackson, yeah, predicate the pictures, but you better get. It's a lifestyle, we branding a lifestyle. 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 Oh no. Oh no. The leaders have a new cool. Oh no. The leaders have a new cool.
It's just
Apologies for using all these apostrophes. My writing thorough, I dotted I's and I crossed my T's. My niche, they wonder why these entendres get lost as these. Oh, springs eternal, but waves won't learn you or cross your seas. So I will take what they will not give, I'm not waiting for. And when I make it, I will not give them a gracious poem. Can't have the Grammys and all of the other Matrix forums. But it's my fate to erase these snakes so I can't ignore them. They looking over my head, they couldn't see me profit. Bars went over their head, they couldn't see a profit. It's small talking I dread, I couldn't see me gossip. I'm looking over their head, I couldn't see the Hobbit. Ball with a stash, a younger version of Louis Gossett. A firewalker and gentleman as I make deposits. I live my truth while y'all sitting positive, speak on honest. While I go out like a project hottest, I'm being modest. They looking over my head, they couldn't see me profit. Bars went over their head, they couldn't see a profit. It's small talking I dread, I couldn't see me gossip. Ball with a stash, the younger version of Louis Gossett. I walk the line 500 times without losing balance. My struggle fine, way past the 9 and I'm losing talent. This earth designed to let it shine, yes it's fools with guile. Creators favor the winner sign, so don't lose the challenge. Knowledge intrinsic and overstand that your brother's kindred. Don't get offended by Satan tricks or trap by forensics. We out your
tremendous. We have to be for us to invent this. Take care of business and own your masters. You feel stupendous. They looking over my head. They couldn't see me profit. Bars went over their head. They couldn't see a profit. It's small talking I dread. I couldn't see me gossip. I'm looking over their head. I couldn't see the hobbit. Ball with a stash, the younger version of Louis Gossett. A firewalker and gentleman as I make deposits. I live my truth while y'all sitting positive. Speak on honest. While I go out like a project hottest, I'm being modest. They looking over my head. They couldn't see me profit. Bars went over their head. They couldn't see a profit. It's small talking I dread. I couldn't see me gossip. Ball with a stash, the younger version of Louis Gossett.
You say hot.
Shop Talk hot. Hot says burgers been hot. I did not brush my teeth.
Hot as shit.
Ref should be hot in the mug.
Not the mic.
South 7 in the building. We up top. We up top, but we get down. We just played you Spirit Jalea.
Yeah, Spirit
Louis
Jalea.
Gossett. What was the other one?
And we had Fly Cool Club.
Fly Cool Club.
Lifestyle, baby.
Lifestyle. This is the lifestyle.
You know,
What's Skull say his name was today?
Skull said his name is Modelo. Modelo. What was that? What was that? Hey, damn it, where it go? Ah, there you go. Modelo Freak Chico.
Modelo Freak Chico. Now, one day he gonna take my name. I just gave him Skull Day Rivera. Unless he already had that. I feel like he had that last week. I might be still in it.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. What up, Candace Nicole? How you doing, baby girl?
Hey, Candace.
Hey, Candace. That's Soul.
Nicole.
Nicole.
You know what I'm saying?
I owe tacos today.
She'll owe you tacos, Nicole.
Let us know,
Candace
Nicole,
Nicole.
if you're still in there. Let us know
Tacos and
if she'll
tequila.
owe you tacos because he will pay up. We'll make sure.
Oh yeah.
It's not a problem.
You know,
Not a problem.
I'm definitely gonna get that taco.
Not a problem at all. Well, listen, let's go ahead and get into our Shop Bliss, baby.
Roll it up.
Yeah, I know there's a segment of the show. Shop Bliss, man. We just gonna do a round table, jump into some random things, and see where the fellas can take us. All right.
We over here talking about getting in the shop list. This dude roll him up. Taco.
Yeah.
This guy,
It's Tuesday.
This guy here. Who going first, man?
I'm gonna go first.
Go
man.
ahead,
So
man.
the father of AI, he supposedly quit Google recently, so that he can actually talk about the dangers of AI. And what he was saying was basically that we've been making them smart as hell, and they're able to learn at a rate much faster than was previously expected, and that with the advent of chat AI, GP, was it GPT AI or something like that, all these different AI outlets, that it's going to reshape the future a lot faster than we expect. And a lot of people are not really ready for that. We're already behind in terms of like laws that govern technology, because they don't control the technology that they want to create laws for, but they still have to use it, and they're at the mercy of the technology. So you have to involve Silicon Valley when it comes to this, but Silicon Valley ain't, exactly what are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they'll give you insight in terms of how to, gird the network from certain attacks and things of that nature.
Right.
But at the same time, they have to still be a part of the system.
Should be.
So who's leading who?
And at the rate the technology is advancing, it's been taught to advance on its own. So
It's automated.
it's learning.
Yeah, it's
And
automated.
I saw a video last week, as a matter of fact, late last week. There was a robot. Robot is basically working on a line. Boxes come down, grab box, put box over here, constantly, and that's all about. That's all the robot was. It was a robot, like one of these newer. You can't do this.
Yeah.
won't fall.
Only do this.
Right. The robot was advancing on its own and told itself, "Hey, this is all I'm supposed to do. I will not do this," and died. Terminated itself. Dropped. I said, "Come on, man. Come on now."
I mean, look at what they were trying to roll out in New York and what they're rolling out over on the West Coast. With the dogs, the robot dogs, and you know what I'm saying? Like, this is real, y'all. Like this ain't no game.
But
You know what? Though? I've been
It's a
telling people
game.
next year. I've been telling people in the next few
Not a
years,
game,
Siri's
man.
going to throw knives.
This is not
Or
a
Alexa
game.
is going to throw knives.
This is
absolutely.
not a game.
Alexa's already starting up cars.
And think about this. Just think about it, because we've seen this in Hollywood. Hollywood's been telling us this forever.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
Will Smith did a great job in that movie.
Man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So the idea that man has created something that autonomously teaches itself, and then you give it the fingerprints of the internet where it can spread all over the world and gather information in real time from all parts of the world. Dude, what do you think it's gonna teach itself to do? What do you think it's teaching itself about human interaction, about human beings? You know what I'm saying? What's up there, Miss Bonnie BB in the house? Chicago 365 podcast in the building, man. But yeah, what does that say for what that intelligence would look at humans as? So the Matrix ain't
Enemies,
really that
enemies
far.
at some point.
Right.
I mean, if you were
These
to
movies be waxing prophetic,
dude,
Facts.
think about this, dude. If you were
especially
to
The Simpsons.
go to a civilization, or like aliens came to visit the planet, never seen human beings at all, but they just wanted to kind of get a snapshot of what we're like,
Right.
and say, oh, well, I know I can go to the internet. They throw everything on there. You know, put their finger on the internet and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, man, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Annihilate them now.
Yeah, kill them now.
Right
Yeah,
now.
destroy them now.
Yep.
Virus.
They doing it themselves. I'm gonna speed up
Sorry,
the
no, I
process.
think they leave some humans alone though.
Some.
I think they would have to.
America's out of there.
It's like
Oh, absolutely.
But you go to Ecuador in the mountains, do the Andes.
Right,
I think that's where they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
They live in pure. They live to be the oldest.
They'll
They
keep
must be doing something right.
They'll keep the islanders, and they'll keep the people that are still in the forest, like the
third world
rainforest.
countries.
I think
You know what I'm
that I
saying?
will be safe because I'm the Chunky Mac, and I always come back.
Especially if you wear that shirt.
See?
No, you're gone.
No, actually, I got another one.
You waste food.
No, I'm
You're
second
out of
thought
there.
that one might get you.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that one might get you killed too.
I put it all in one place.
That one
I
might
put
get
it all in the same place. Well, some is not considered food, but it's still edible, and I eat that too. So,
Hey.
I definitely don't waste that.
Shout out to the chat.
Chunky Mac is back.
Whenever I get a
Cuz from
chance.
Korea
That's
says,
horrible. Wait a minute.
what up, Greg? Cuz said, don't forget about Terminator. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
We thought it was. We really did think this was like just jokes and
Yeah, nah.
entertainment. Like, Nick, this.
We
it's real.
was looking for flying cars in the year 2000, but the real deal was the AI.
There you go.
So China, I don't know if y'all seen clips of it, but China has been doing like drone displays in the skies,
Yeah.
making some awesome pictures in the sky using small drones and lights and shit.
Mhm.
And so I saw a video where they were launching from like a court or some sort, like a tennis court or something, but they just had them lined up. It was a couple hundred of these damn things. And the first set of roll up, then the second set of roll up, the third set of roll up, then the fourth set of rise up.
It's over.
Imagine if they send that instead of a squad car.
That's the flying car. Come on, man.
Okay.
That's what we was looking for.
Yeah, you know, and that
Because-
does it from outside of Shop Blitz.
But think about the flying car theory. Okay, yeah. For that's putting us, that's moving us around. The flying cars per se is transporting us. However, think about the fact that, like you say, as far as these drones, we don't need to call the police per se because they got these drones and whatever the police dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Can't outrun them.
And then the road
Can't destroy
you're
them.
not outrunning it.
Can't shoot them.
And you can't even knock it over.
Can't knock it over.
I watched them kick it. Come on, man.
I seen them hit it with hammers and bats and stuff, and the thing wobbles, but it don't go down.
It doesn't fall. Now, the bad part is, or I ain't gonna say the bad part because it's not the bad part. The thought of it, one of the main thoughts is there. Well, let's go back downtown a couple weeks ago, and I hate to keep beating the dead horse.
But this is a great example. This is a good use case.
You leave them kids alone.
This is a great.
Oh, I will.
It's
However,
sick, but it's a great
police dog
use case.
that ain't even a dog. Ain't no leaving them alone.
Yeah,
You ain't even got to deploy officers.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they have different settings. You know what I'm saying?
Kill.
Right. Man, look,
Pit bull mode and
exactly.
Cocker
what I'm
spaniel
saying?
mode.
Rhino, Cocker spaniel. You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah,
know?
bunny rabbit in between. No, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Miss Bonnie BB, what's going on?
What's going on?
Shop sis in the building.
welcome home.
You know what I'm saying? We got shop sis in the house. You know, Chicago 365 in the building.
In the building.
Yeah, how you doing, baby girl?
I'm good. How you?
Good. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
And right on time.
Never would have made it
It's hot
without you.
outside today. Everybody outside.
It's going down outside today.
I wonder if they
Oh,
had their
yeah.
sundresses on.
I don't know, but we should check.
Shades and sundresses.
Hey.
Have them on June 3rd. Shameless plug.
There
You
you
know,
go.
is it a shameless plug? It was my
Not at
show.
all. Not at all.
Oh, this is
Not at all.
appropriate. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what you got in this AI
Free
conversation?
promotion.
What you-
I came in the middle of it, so
How you feel about
we're
AI?
talking about the drones and
Yep.
Talking about just
How
technology taking over.
technology is
and how
how
it's
technology is advancing, and I told him I saw a video of a robot, like one of these newly built actual robots that's moving back and forth. All the robots, robots' only job: grab boxes, come down, grab the boxes, turn around, put them on the conveyor belt, box, belt, and eventually the robot said to itself, in advancing on its own, the robot said, "You know what? I'm not gonna do this." And executed itself.
Yeah.
Unalive. That's the new word. It
Yeah.
unalived itself.
Did it like
Yeah.
shoot itself or did
No, just shut down.
self-terminate.
Just automatic shutdown. It dropped down. Just
Yeah, it died from stress.
right.
I used to work in artificial intelligence. I used to work with a system, well, for IP Soft. It was a system called Amelia. And Amelia is an artificial intelligence white lady. What an interesting thing about her is she becomes like a person. So we would put information into her, and she basically would run the systems for us, and she could eventually think for herself. Amelia's really big right now.
I bet.
She's been out for maybe about 5 years, and now she's more human.
Yeah.
Where at first when she
Advanced.
started advancing, it was just kind of like, now she's got features, muscles, everything. And what
creepy.
they explained to me
Yeah.
at IP Soft, and I used to kind of think that way about technology as far as like it's advancing too fast. Basically, to get on the train or get off because it's happening.
It's happening.
So that's the way I look at it, because
It's
it's not
scary, though.
going. Yeah, it's absolutely
Because
scary.
it's not going anywhere but up.
So you put information into it and it does what it does, and that's
Amelia
AI.
is her own person now. She has her own personality. She has her own team. She's
So-
she's a boss.
So when I made a baby,
See?
that's like AI.
Yeah.
I put information into her and now
Yeah.
there's human stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it
It
took
happened.
over. It took over, and then they
It's-
created a being that you cannot control now.
The AI that I
That can make its own
the AI that I
decisions.
created is an asshole.
Yes.
Well, look,
It's,
and then there's that, you know?
it's 9 now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's on the autism spectrum, man. When it gets in trouble, it
Ain't no
says,
speak.
"Dad,
Yeah.
I'm autistic."
Hey, he
But
said,
just
yeah.
think about the
Asshole.
algorithms, how we put the
Right.
stuff into the
Different.
computers and
Mhm.
stuff when we do it on Facebook and on the internet.
And it
everything.
remembers
And it
things.
remembers
Oh,
that and
yeah.
it judges us from that.
It listens.
It listens
At
to
9
that.
o'clock,
That's
when
how
I go
artificial
Google Maps,
intelligence is.
at
Yeah.
9 o'clock, if I go to Google Maps, the first address you see is mine.
Yeah.
You should be going home now.
It calls you home. Yeah.
Yeah.
It tells you home.
I understand where you go.
Yeah. How you know I'm going home? How you know I asked us to
Because you
go?
always go home
Yeah,
at this
well,
time.
just in case you want to go home,
That's why we're not.
here's the route.
That's why we're
And it
not.
says home.
Yeah. And here's how long it's going to take you to get there, by the way.
That's why we're not cheat. It's in different places all the time. 'Cause you ain't gonna give me one address.
Oh, man.
Listen, man.
And
Hey,
what you
Greg
don't
say,
do, don't get there and connect to her Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you
Yeah.
pull up, it'll
Down.
connect,
Yeah.
and then that's telling
What if I
us.
use a hotspot?
You might get away with that.
Ladies is pimps too.
Of course.
I
That's
want
why I
to
learned
know.
that.
They can do, yeah.
There was
Let us
a one-
know.
Because I don't want her to get
With
caught
all
either.
the game, right? Yeah.
I don't want her to
And
get
we
caught.
do it way better than
Oh,
y'all.
Y'all do not do it better than us.
Oh my
You
god.
do it more often.
Hold on.
Look,
Don't brag on that. You're right. Thank you. Don't brag on it.
Yeah.
Because it just
No,
means
no,
that y'all do it more often.
The sheer numbers in which we get it done says
Says
you guys
that.
do
Yeah,
not do
exactly.
it better.
Thank you.
The sheer numbers which we're willing to go get busy.
A woman taught me to get a pair and a spare. And I was like, a pair and a spare? And then showed me the fingers. A pair and a spare.
Wow.
You gonna get you 3. Why? Because there's always that opportunity, that possibility that this one might not work. This one might do something. She might cheat. Because black men don't cheat, by the way.
I must be Panamanian because
You said that. I believe. I can tell by that patch right there.
Yeah.
That's Panamanian patch.
my name is Federico Manes.
There you go.
You know that we have Spanish first names and
Oh, yeah.
American last names.
Yep.
Federico.
Hernandez Williams.
But pair and a spare. A woman taught me that. So now I know when I go to Burger King, make sure that I get 3 burgers, not just one. Because I don't cheat.
Yeah,
Black men
cheating is bad anyway. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. That
I
as a sport,
say
women
do what you
better.
want to do. Just make sure my food's done.
Whoa, yeah.
Pretty much.
I like people who cook for me, so that's part of the deal.
And it's not even cheating if you're being honest,
If
right?
you're-
it's
It's
not
more
cheating.
like you're just in a relationship.
No, I know. I want you to cheat. Don't tell me.
I'll be honest.
I don't want to
Let's
know.
be honest.
But that's not
Don't be honest with me.
Yeah.
No. If you're saying that you can do it, but
Yeah.
don't tell me, that's still not
No,
cheating.
I'm not telling you you can do it.
Right.
But if you do, I don't need to know. I'm just saying that if I find out No, it's not problems. It's I probably won't say nothing depending on how good the food is. I'm not gonna mess up my food because you want to get something on the side.
Well, see, we talked about this the other day.
So you don't mind about some on the side?
That ain't my business if it don't come to me.
I mean, well, potato salad ain't.
If my food is there and she ready to go step out with me when it's time.
But now we talked about this the other day.
Say that after this break real quick because we gotta get to this music break. Shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us, man. Let's go ahead and get into this. This was supposed to be taco. This is not taco. What the hell is going on?
It's Tuesday.
Here?
That's all right. Just pick another one.
God damn it.
There we go.
Hey.
Yes.
That didn't work either. Pick another one.
What is going on?
That's why you want to. That's why we need to always have that ready. Note to myself as well.
I had it ready.
Well, no,
I had it loaded up.
No, I wasn't there. You thought it was loaded up.
Well, hey, let's get to the right way, man. Dino do that ish with YMDZ, man. Let's go ahead and get it out.
I ain't seen.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out, Dino, do this. She say it get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead it's screw it. I get bread, I do this. Plus I just can't trust that, cause all that back don't do exist. Every time she hear my voice, she scream out, Dino, do this. She say it get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead it's screw it. I get bread, I do it. Plus I just can't trust that, cause all that back don't do exist. You know the snakes come for the great ones, that's when you weed them out. If you've been A1 since day one, you're not who I'm speaking about. Just been watching cause I got it locked and I know that they plotting and scheming now. I don't believe in no back door, cause I don't leave my keys around. As soon as they see me, they screaming now. People like, what is the scene about? I turn up the music and hop out the whip. Now you get to see what we about. I pass them in traffic and now they be all out the window. Body just leaning out. They wanted to see the but no could do it. I did it. So do you believe it now? I please the crowd. Yes, indeed, I do that. If you talking about cheese for pounds, best believe I move that pip. You better ease it down. It's just me, my crew that's sick. It's just me, my crew that's sick. Ain't no teeth, so do that.
Every time she in my voice, she scream out these up, do that. She said, get her moist, left me no choice. I just might do that. But instead it's screw that. I get bread, I do that. Plus I just can't trust that. It's all that back up to exist. Every time she in my voice, she scream out these up, do that. She said, get her moist, left me no choice. I just might do that. But instead it's screw that. I get bread, I do that. Plus I just can't trust that. It's all that back up to exist. Get behind me, I know that I'm ready now. Wanna send me, I know that they jelly now. Tell them patience, I gotta be steady now. Live like an agent, smoking on belly now. I ain't worried about none that you mentioned. That you talking about hundreds and Benjamins. They can tell that I'm running a minute. It's RIP, Uncle, my son, I'ma finish. I mix it up with the Gucci Gabbana. I mix it up like a coupe and a Hummer. Gum cold as a scoop in the summer. I give a word, they gon' shoot for a number. Can't understand why they always so pressed about Mac though. I keep it true in 100. I'm not really worried about it. They do at their back though. They gon' come through for the drum. They say they show while she looking away. Was on your guitar, took her away. I gotta come down the riot, this tip for the diet. You know that I'm cooking today. They going crazy for that easy. That lazy, but that need me. They know that I'm not a regular peasy. I tell them don't call my cellular
every time she hear my voice, she scream out, Dino, do this. She say it get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead it's screw it. I get bread, I do it. Plus I just can't trust that, cause all that back don't do exist.
Every time she in my voice, she scream out these up, do it. She said, get her moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead it's screw it. I get bread, I do that. Plus I just can't trust that. It's all that back don't exist.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out, Dino, do this. She say it get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that.
Every time she in my voice, she scream out these up, do that. She said, get her moist, left me no choice, I just might do that.
Yeah. Raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting they own. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Pray they survive in these streets. What about the Jew? What about the hell? Take a look in the mirror, tell me what do you see? Where you see the image of God, protecting, providing. I even about the God is to a place that no one can see. Somebody play for the street.
Don't worry about whether or not I did it all, cause you can still recognize me through the fog. I did this shit, kept it moving, never stalled. Be tweaking, but still that Jesus come across. Preaching BQE, Freeman to the call. Conceited, but still connected to the fraud. Cause we can be effortless with faith to fall. Manifest spaces and a place to fall. On my Franklin, take the bakers, make the call. Why pride has kept me still in it. Open up your mouth, I'm drilling like a dentist. Grave digger, feeling slave to the healing crown. Got a lot of pain when you feeling snug. It's up, feeling like a fitted cat. Got it by where my decisions at. How I'm looking forward to the ending. Facts. I put the pressure up on niggas thinking that it's just a game. I made the sacrifices on the holy hill, doing Tomb Raider with the play. Talking that resurrection from the dead. It's not just something you say amongst mortal men. It's sick, all infected and it spread. Somehow I'm sicker than them. I was born to win.
Raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting they all. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Where they survive in these streets. What about the chill? What about the hell? Take a look in the mirror and tell me what do you see? Where you see the image of God, protecting, providing, hiding in the bottom of the goddess to a place that no one can see. Somebody pray for the shame.
They stop on your block and be watching the world with no heart for the cops and the streets is on fire. They load you with toxins, so I carefully move as I go through my shot. Hoping them not turn into a fucking hashtag. Let me get on, cause I promised myself when I was moving with them trash bags. Future looking like a damn light. How many prayers do we need to save it? Really kinda gotta take the blame. Look at all this shit that we be embracing. Yeah, we always wanna live, flash a few bands and a little bit. While the word die, you don't get it in as long as they don't think that you a little bit. I'm just trying to give a little shift. And I stand over, learn from my mandibles, learn from my fingers. Trying my best when I do it is perfect, planted like I'm Hannibal. All my intangibles may be the man that I am with my morals is like then I come with a manual. I had a choice and I chose to live right. I won't stoop to those levels. Like that, understandable?
Raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting they all. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Where they survive in these streets. What about the chill? What about the hell? Take a look in the mirror and tell me what do you see? Where you see the image of God, protecting, providing, hiding in the bottom of the goddess to a place that no one can see. Somebody pray for the street.
I pray for my sons, don't let them pray on yours. You know they say when it rains it pours. That God be your umbrella, he can protect this, but still gotta keep that gun fella in the cause it's reckless. So check this, all of our communities are disconnected, but never have you seen four brothers that disconnected. So you gotta receive and believe the message. If we work together, then we can achieve the message. Blessings through these concrete jungles, I stumbled, never fumbled. Been through all types of issues, so now I'm humble. Let's rumble. I ain't making this far just to give up. The ultimate goal is for our kids to outlive us. Trust.
Yeah. Raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting they all. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Where they survive in these streets. What about the chill? What about the hell? Take a look in the mirror and tell me what do you see? Where you see the image of God, protecting, providing.
Hey baby, I see you done had a long, hard day at work. So, why don't you tell me, what do you prefer? Got vodka, whiskey, tequila, and more. Your favorite cigar, David, I'm obsessed with and nose. Laid at the door, just sit back and relax, mommy, amor. Do what you do best, cause baby, all I wanna do is dance. Would you rather rest in a jacuzzi bath, but I'll sit on the edge and we talking left, baby. Rub you down your shoulders and take off that stress. And dinner is ready. What can I do next? Cause all I wanna do is serve you. I'm here to bless. I'm here to do what you need. Darling, your every desire is my calling. No arguing, no fighting, no headaches at all. I'm here to serve you, baby. I'm at your beg and call, cause all I wanna do is serve you. I'm here to bless. Rub you down with the baby oil. Full body massage from your temples all the way down to your toes. While you're sleeping, I'll even iron your clothes. Some say men come a dime a dozen, but baby, you're my rose. After that, you can lay on your back. Let me rub your belly, work my way down to all of that. Rub your feet and clip your toes.
Shoptalk, in the building. We up top. We get down. It's your host, Tony Meteoronics.
I am Get This D Smith in the house.
Chill told me to post this. The Chunky Mac is back.
Man, we back on the Shop Talk Tuesday night, man. Look who we got in the building.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's Bonnie BB from Chicago 365, man. How you doing, baby girl?
I'm doing pretty good, Dave. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm alive and kicking, man. Alive and kicking. Alive and kicking.
Now, the jury's still out.
Yo.
Is he dead? What else?
I don't know.
Right. What else I gotta do?
Sometimes I feel like he's a freaking zombie.
Yeah,
All
I feel that
work,
way
no
sometimes. I definitely feel that way sometimes. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into the shop biz, man. Y'all see the question, man. What really makes you happy, and what does it really take for you to be happy? Have y'all ever thought about that? You ever thought about what really, really, really makes you happy?
And is your idea of what makes you happy unique to you? Does it have to be?
Yeah. You know.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Let's go.
Happiness is temporary.
Speaking to the mic for us. There we go. Be comfortable.
I think happiness is temporary. Like you get moments of joy,
Uh-huh.
but like to just be totally happy all the time, I don't think that's possible. So things that bring me joy are simple things like rain showers, hot baths, pedicures. That brings me joy, but I don't really think happiness is like a state that you can stay in. We're human, so we have so many different emotions.
Okay.
So when people talk about all that healing and happiness stuff, is that like something unrealistic we're putting on ourselves? Like, can you be in a state of happiness where overall I'm good here?
I just don't think that's humanly possible. Like what Prince was saying in his music, you know, let's be for real. Andre, we're not happy here. Like there's no way that you're going to be just, you can get all the money, you can get all the status. It's just temporary. You're going to get something in your mind that's going to bring you to a reality, you know, that you're human. So I personally don't think that you can just stay there every day, every moment. Like, can you imagine that, waking up, getting out your bed, just brushing your teeth, going through your day? I think some emotions, as far as like some of the emotions that give us that reality, are good for us too.
The balance of it.
Yeah, the balance of it.
The yin and yang. I mean, I'm often enough happy when I wake up in the morning, but then with the ebb and flow of my day. I mean, some days I have really good days.
Yeah.
Really good days. Generally, if I wake up and I got some ass to slap in the morning, I'm gonna have. I generally have an okay day. But the ebb and flow of the day, it'll take you through ups and downs, disappointments. I think you can stay positive all day. I don't know, but maybe that's not the same thing as happy.
Right. Because you can't stay positive regardless to what negative is happening to you. You can be like, okay, whatever happens from this situation, I'm going to be.
You can decide to look at the brighter side.
The outcome, right? But that doesn't mean that joy feeling is going through you. Like, I'm happy when I look at something that makes me laugh. Like Genuine falling off the stage.
Oh my God! Yeah,
that made me. Like that. I couldn't stop crying for that one. Like I
don't know why, but I kept saying I kept feeling like that. He reminded me of Kinfolk now.
What's that?
When Genuine fell off the stage. I don't know if it was the all white.
The Kinfolk fall off the stage?
No. But just
Kinfolk,
like,
did you fall off the stage? Didn't tell us.
I think it was the all white outfit.
Yeah,
that was it.
All white.
It was
Okay.
Okay, so I think there's a difference between joy and happiness. I think happiness is a mindset. I think joy is probably more of a feeling. I think you have to decide to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And you have to figure out what things in the world can make you happy and not necessarily make you happy and to sustain you through the day, but you probably have to string together your happiness. So this makes you happy, you know, like for example, for me, waking up in the morning, like Monica, waking up in the morning, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Just from waking up. But there's the course of the day and then my mind goes to some other stuff. So I might get off of my happiness and get into some other energy. But then I realized that, hey, you know, I can pay my bills. I got a place to stay. I got a roof over my head. I can make me some decent food. You know, my kids are safe. You know, I got income coming in. You know, so there's some things that I kind of feel grateful for, and being grateful brings me to a happy state.
Happiness is really just contentment, though. It's contentment. Happiness don't mean I'm running around smiling all day. I think it literally just means I'm good here. You know, like we all. I mean,
I think it means just a little bit more than.
It's what it boils down to, though. If you look at all the definitions, it's still going to draw back to content. You know, at least at this moment in time, we're all going to. I think nobody's going to be happy all day. You could be happy every day for a few months. Hey, I don't. You know, I've been there.
It might be a dope ass vacation.
I once married a woman with a really big booty. I was good. You know, every single day for a while.
With one of them women.
And sometimes in relationships, you hit a patch of that where you get a lot of good days, good interaction with each other. You know, good energy flow between each other. No issues. Any issues that come up are minute. You can knock them out and get on with the happiness of the relationship.
But phases of not so happiness are human.
True.
All of the emotions are the human experience. I think I said this on the show before. If you read the Bible, and you don't got to be religious to understand this. Isaiah 45:7, the Lord thy God, I created good and evil, all things good and evil. You know, that's really just talking about
quick as the straits
balance. Like, would you enjoy love as much if there wasn't hate?
You wouldn't. Yeah. It wouldn't be anything compared to.
In the human condition, everything gets monotonous. We talked about it before. This once upon a time, I'm paying all the bills, giving the best sex I know how to give, keeping people safe, bought a house, bought a new car. She's driving, and at some point that wasn't enough. Right? Yep. She needed more. Right. You know, probably wasn't appealing to some of her personal, emotional things. You know what I'm saying? But everything is monotonous. A fine woman or a handsome man, at some point that look doesn't do the same thing for you that he did. Yep. I mean, they're still handsome or beautiful or whatever, but like it don't get them out of the trouble that it used to get them out of before. You know, your kids are cute little, they'll always be your babies, but at some point you got to be like, hey.
The honeymoon part of the relationship is over.
Definitely. Definitely.
If you only could just stay in the honeymoon forever.
Do y'all feel like y'all need the honeymoon though to be there? Like, I don't always need that.
But it's just the initial, I just met you, you have these thoughts. You're
the
telling
purity
me
of
everything
it.
I want to hear. I'm telling you everything you want to hear. We're not telling each other the truth.
Right. No, your morning breath is fine.
Neither of us is telling the truth. Then a couple of months down the road, we really get to know each other.
I don't feel like I don't feel like I'll be lying. Like, I'll be meaning that at the time.
Exactly. I'll be meaning that.
I do mean it. So that if you mean it, it's not a lie. Facts. It's just since it's new.
I ain't gonna like it forever though.
The whole package of you makes this okay.
That's what we talked about that the other day.
You know,
I got what I know somebody's wife, and you know the purity of it. She don't fight, and I know she does. She just don't. And it's like, because she won't. And they'd be like, man, go ahead. I know you got. I know what I fed you. Go ahead. I would never do that. And they'd be like, let me walk out the room, and I'm gonna listen. No, she won't do it. You know, so it's that. It's like you said, the honeymoon part of it. It's like, no, you can't do that. Give it a few years. Now it's like, man, who is this dude that I didn't?
You said, excuse me.
Right.
Man, you could have went in the bathroom and did that. Yeah, do that right here.
It was me. Like, Jesus,
I thought you liked that.
It was you. No,
man,
not so much.
I just learned to ride the wave while it's there, man.
Yeah.
You know me. I ain't got more than 10 months in years.
Yeah,
and I don't even know.
And if you basing your happiness off of what another person can provide you, you in trouble. You in deep trouble. You in deep trouble because you will always be at the beck and mercy of needing somebody to fulfill something for you.
I guess you should find this base level happiness that I at least partially agree with her. Like, good luck, right? But you know, I don't want to dismiss. Not saying that's what you're doing, but I don't want to dismiss how happy you can feel.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Once again, if I touch my arm, okay, that feels all right. But if BB touched my arm,
totally different feel.
I'm probably going nuts, right, in my body, because I'm just saying, like, you're a woman, the energy is different, right? If a man touch my arm, I'm freaking out. Like, what are you doing?
Right, don't touch me, bro.
You feel me?
I guess I'm pointing to the point, like, and I agree with that. We definitely don't want to. You can't dismiss the presence of another person.
When a woman bring me a plate, boy, that's nothing like it. Yeah, I can get my own plate, but me loving me like that don't get me what that got me.
Right.
If I'm being honest.
Ethel says that you got to choose to keep the honeymoon going. You got to make that choice.
You got to fight for it.
Yeah, it's a decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with that.
It's a state of mind, you know, and not to say that every day is gonna be perfect, but hell, let's do our best. Let's do our best to try to make this a dope ass day for each other.
I always hear from people that I see that from, like they've been together like 20 years or so. Matter of fact, shout out to CEO Yo from the CEO Yo show. I talked to her pastor before he was here doing an interview. He said he's been with his wife almost 25 years, over 25 years. And I said, how you do it, man? I said, how you did that? He said, I still go with her.
Facts. Yeah.
And she still go with me.
Yeah.
Right.
And even when it get real hard, I still go with her. And she still go with me. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like your bottom line got to be your bottom line. Like corporations' bottom line is the dollar. They will cut whatever they got to cut
to get the dollar,
to make that dollar.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
But so you translate that into relationships, it gets tough though, because a corporation, they gotta stick by their brand for the life of their company.
And you might have to switch.
Overhauls people are reluctant to do overhauls.
Yeah,
they do it, rebrand and stuff, but you know they're reluctant. And I think you can translate that to relationships or marriages, whatever. But it gets tough because it's a lot of options that feel real good right now, and humans are conditioned to go. Our human nature makes us go to where the grass is green, where we think the grass is greener, right? It'll make us go to that temporary solution. You know, it's embedded in us like that. Like I don't have to fight to go do something else. It ain't a real hard fight. It's a real hard fight to not do it.
I think you made a really, really good point about the 25-year marriage where they are still dating each other. My parents and grandparents are still married. So it helps the relationship, but also you got to make sure that you remember who you are in a relationship too, you know? And sometimes when you give, you still got to not lose yourself, even if it is because you got people walking away from 15, 20-year relationships, and you be like, wait a minute, now how you in a marriage 25 years and now y'all getting a divorce
options.
Well, it's not even options. It's more of they just get to that point where some people wait for the kids to get grown. Some people wait for
get out of college.
Get out of college so that they can be stable. But it just depends, you know. So
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say options though, because that same thing happened 50 years ago, and they didn't leave like that because the option wasn't there. You know, there's options whether you're looking at I could just go get somebody else, or there's options where I don't need your money, so I don't have to take what I feel like I'm taking. If those options weren't there, people would still be here. I've heard it from enough 70-year-old married people that told me, look, man, if I was able to do blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, been out
of here.
Yeah.
If I had y'all options, I wouldn't have did that.
Those are the marriages that we shouldn't celebrate. Those are struggles.
I mean,
the ones where you like, damn, grandma, you done cheated on you that many times.
So it ain't always about the cheating, though.
But no. I'm just saying as an example.
Sometimes a person just did what you said. They lost themselves in the situation,
right?
Or maybe never had themselves to begin with.
Lost a certain job.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people lose
their mind.
There's a different ethnicity that does that, but when they lose a job, they go crazy.
Oh yeah. But see, if you ain't never been, you ain't never been through the struggle.
You don't know how to handle it, right?
Yeah. I've been broke before, so I know what to do.
Right,
we're gonna eat noodles for a little while, but I know how to dock the noodles up. Put a little butter, chop up some beanies.
I had noodles for lunch today.
So I'm gonna piggyback off what Will Smith said when he was talking about
at the red table.
No, not that one. Not that one. And I normally wouldn't quote Will Smith.
So much for Will Smith.
Yeah,
but oh my God!
Hey, you can't knock him.
He cheated with his wife, with Jada.
Who?
That's all I'm saying.
Say it again.
He did. His wife, his first wife.
He did.
Who was beautiful, gorgeous, loved him, had a beautiful relationship with Miss Jada. But who picked the phone up, and when his wife called over, they picked the phone up and said, "Yeah, he here." That was Jada. So
I mean, that situation didn't bode so bad though. I mean,
it didn't.
He had Jada for 25, almost 30 years now, and he got two beautiful, eccentric, talented children that are probably millionaires in their own right already.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out so bad.
Maybe
they had some hard times that's been made public.
It's the public humiliation.
That's it. That's what public.
But I want to
That's what comes from being. Yes, men. You don't think Will's not having a problem anywhere that he don't want to have a problem? I promise. Neither is Jada. She's still Jada Pinkett.
That's just the image just going around.
Yeah,
but they have lives.
First of all, let's be honest. This is part of male privilege says that he don't have the problems because some really nice looking Instagram model will go that way and he'll be fine
immediately
until he's done with her. Then he'll do another one.
Real?
What else? It don't have to be real.
It does.
No, it don't.
Right now.
Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be real? He can pay for that. No, you can get emotions out of him. It's not hard. It's not. Well, let us tell you that it's not very hard to get emotions out of a woman.
No,
it's not very hard. It's called good pipe. Good enough. You're there for starters.
For rich men though, it's different.
No, for poor men and rich men, we can all get this out of another woman. Now, maybe not you or whoever else, but it is not hard for a man to find that in a woman. We're not lacking out here. And I'm certain women, if they want to use their tools, they're not lacking getting what they want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No, but it's not hard out here. It's too much access to people who's willing.
It's not really hard.
Especially with social media.
Part of what the song said, it's not really hard.
It's pimps too.
No doubt. They should get theirs. Good job.
Right.
Get that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not hard for nobody.
What were you saying about Will Smith? We done went in a whole.
apparently nothing.
D. Smith here, by the way.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Right. I am.
You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. That statement he made where you talking about
all you do is run the board.
We was talking about people finding their own happiness. And he was talking about how he was telling Jada that she got to be responsible for making herself happy and not relying on him to make her happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with that. I agree with that statement. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing for you to find happiness with somebody, but it's another thing for you to bring happiness. And I think that's the thin line where you don't want to become dependent on, okay, well, I'm not with nobody, so now I'm unhappy until I find somebody. Then I'm happy again. And then when they leave or whatever happens, then I'm down low again. And I find somebody, I'm happy again. You got a roller coaster situation. Whereas if you spend enough time with yourself and actually ask yourself, what makes me happy? Now, for some people, lower vibration, it may be material things. You know, if I go buy something or put something in my hands, I feel better about myself. Or put something on me, I feel better about myself. But some people find other things, like more concrete things. Like, for example, BB mentioned the rain. You know, that's of the world.
I would consider that high vibrational. Right?
Very vibrational. Very high vibration.
She's happy with nature.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a nature here. Like that makes me happy.
Lower vibrational things definitely make me happy.
But that too. But I don't want to. I would say that my higher vibration things outweigh my lower vibration things.
Like higher vibrational things make me happy. Like good conversation to a degree. At some point, I need to get off the phone.
Yeah.
I got to have deep conversations every day on my show. I don't really want to have them too much. I want to talk about jokes and SpongeBob, when I'm outside the show. But higher vibrational things like conversation or just holistic things like somebody give me some TLC,
Or even spending time with like family. Spending time with family and friends.
Game nights make me happy.
Yeah. Laughing my ass off with my people.
I don't even play spades that good, but I like to do it.
Stomach hurts.
Yeah, so, being silly and just laughing and getting that gut rushing,
When my family gets together, I've kind of created my own minor tradition. We get together, whatever, family night, playing cards, this, that, whatever. I create a drink. Whatever it is, it's alcoholic, it's subtle, and it's going to put you on your back. And every time I come in, I ain't messing with you tonight. Yes, you is. And I start pouring cups. And it don't have to be, I pour heavy. However, it don't have to be the biggest of cups, but even this one is going to get you, but you're not going to feel it. So you're going to have another. And when I sneak out, I get the call the next day. What did you put in there? I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you, but how come you don't feel bad? Because I didn't drink it. I know what I put in it.
How you
He out here roofing people.
Every time. But they know I love them. I love my family.
No, he don't love you. Get tested for roofing.
Yeah.
Because
I take that. They just get liquor. I took weed. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, man. Get into this music. We got BZ on the line, man. Shop Talk 7. Let's go ahead and get it now.
Get it now.
I'm trying to make it out the slums, yeah. I'm trying to let my mom's a home, yeah. I love my daughter, that's my heart, yeah. I feel this money coming my way. But I take grinding, so I gotta face the beast. And I can't let nobody take food off my plate. And everybody know that I'ma find a way. But I can't let nobody get up in my way. All I do is grind, yeah. But hustle in my time, yeah. I put it all on the line, yeah. And then still gon' define me. I'm powerless, whoa. I got it out the mud, running. It's all my brothers solid, you know it. And everybody got their head down like a old song. Sometimes I need to get away. Straight up in my voice today. My voice is raised. I can't make it do anything. My mind was cold, I felt the same. I'm okay, so I'ma make it out of here. I'ma make it out of here. I'ma make it out of here. I'ma make it out of this. I got us. So much pain in my city, unreal. I gotta ride with a stick, and I ain't it. I just wish that we can go back to when we was kids. Show my baby girl how we live. Remember the drinking parties, we doing the parties. 67 o'clock all night, we stayed out till the morning. Lost my homie up in no way, and to this day I know we waiting at the pearly gates. So I'ma keep on riding. I told my brothers we gon' shine, yeah. I know we looking down, smiling. I know that I'ma make them proud, yeah. I got it, Lord, help me please. Help me please. Lord, help me please. All the things that I can't see, yeah. Sometimes I gotta get away. Get away. It's pain up in my voice today. My voice raised. I can't make it do anything. My mind was on, I felt the same. But I'm okay. I'ma make it out of here. I'ma make it out of here. I'ma make it out of here. I'ma make it out of this. I got this.
Shit. I keep on watching like Hulu. Making these go cuckoo. I make them leave. Put a spell on them like voodoo. I'm a big dog out of poodle. Smart, so I guess I'm a guru. I reappear for the moon shoe. Then disappear like it's voodoo. Voodoo. Like magic. Voodoo. Spiritual. I keep on watching like Hulu. Making these go cuckoo. I make them leave. Put a spell on them like voodoo. Got you out in my trance. Got you under my spell. You gon' do as I say. You gon' do as I tell. Girl, shake your little tail. Boy, make another sale. Just follow my lead. Pipe like Kales. Thank God I'm not in the cell. Bought my music for sale. I stay punishing demons, cause only the real gon' prevail. This is spiritual warfare. See they playing my tricks. Man, so sick. Tell them get on my. Stay close to my blick. Like you ready for the smoke. Got them ready for the EP. They be quoting my quotes. My phone move without the promo. Like I'm playing with a ghost. They was laughing at first, but now they know it's not a hoax. voodoo, voodoo, like magic, voodoo, spiritual. I keep on watching like Hulu, making these go cuckoo. I make them leave, put a spell on them like voodoo. I keep on watching like Hulu, making these go cuckoo. I make them leave, put a spell on them like voodoo. I'm a big dog out of poodle, smart so I guess I'm a guru. I reappear for the moon shoe, then disappear like it's voodoo. Woof.
I'm gone.
You know what time it is. I ain't come to play with them now. This a momentous occasion. Let me talk to him. Look, white dope, green money, adding up the mathematics, getting good pay off crack addicts, bad habits, dressed in royal blue, pockets full of black magic, got my own stamp and a vowel just to match it. It's all presentation when I bring them the package, then I'm back to the bando, stay on this trap shit, Jeezy playing in the background, still hear the ad-libs, I hang where they cook, nigga, like the kitchen cabinet, bet that went over your head like the sunset. Maybe I should slow it down and say some dumb shit. Being a quick learner made me top 10 at any rap event that I ever been in. Better yet, I'm top 6. Your bitch thirsty when she see me turn off the faucet. What else? I've been finished them. Who needs a starter kit? I hit the target quick like auto target.
HGMIE. Flip whatever car you in, I'm only blowing blocks and woods like I got a sponsorship. We God tier, ain't no arguments. Cypher who you know more solid than a monument. This shit astonishing, we manifested accomplishments. Not today's price and yesterday's price. Ain't no bargaining, coke's off of the cardigans. Then I got that hard again. Now who won't smoke with me? I wasn't auto wit. Slanging cane like old folks. No joke, it's just a pass out. They'll be back to flow dope. Two official gave us the work, we on the same stove. Let it dry and grind so hard we barely change clothes. Never play with my nose. These half a brands made me a bankroll. Had me chasing $40 like a stank hoe. Now I'm on the road to riches, had to pay a few tolls. I'm just a kid from Chicago, D Rose. It's showtime, let's go.
Learning my lessons, counting my blessings, searching for peace, managing stresses. They giving what they can, I'm giving what I got left. They faking like this shit alright until it all falls left. I let them scar me with the pain when I could've just left. I let them tarnish my name with guilt all over their breath. While I paint a vivid picture with my blood on the brush, the iron flower still grows in the valley of death.
You got no understanding.
Had to learn to not expect me from people who couldn't be me. A nigga with an attitude, naive to think it was easy. They text me like I see you way before they didn't believe me. Bandwagoners, family crossed me at the burdens I'm still dragging. Hit my bitch been acting crazy, so I'm matching. Iron flower, what you gonna do with your time while you still got sun? When you able to shine in the darkness and grow without sun? Iron flower, what you gonna do when they hurt you? The thorns you grew were a virtue. The plan that you designed and got you feeling as if you Virgil. This ride is private, y'all just too commercial. I've been healing on a one-track mind state. If you ain't what I'm on, then get the fuck out my face. I'm just trying to reach new heights like the crime rate and walk around with more cake than a birthday. Closer to my damnedest of dreams. Way closer to death than everybody thinks. I still have nightmares when I drive. I feel so lucky I'm alive. I used to feel I'd be more lucky if I died. I fucking cried with one eye when I woke up. See my face, I'd be a lie if I say I didn't choke up. My granny said the body a temple and I still smoke some. Burn bridges, I'm not in business to fix them. Now when they look across the way, they know this is him. Now when they see me on that stage, they know this is him. They gotta say my name again, cause I'm him. Iron flower, what you gonna do when they hurt you? The thorns you grew is a virtue. The plan that you designed, it got you feeling as if you virtual. This rat is private, y'all just too commercial. Iron flower, what you gonna do with your time while you still got some? When you able to shine in the darkness and grow without sun?
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Vita, come sing that shit.
No.
Come on, man.
I never heard Vita sing. I need to hear
I got, hold on, Lakeshore Drive, where we at? Yeah, I still got it. Lakeshore Drive.
Shit.
Baby, I'm a whole different vibe. Once you come outside, we can hit Lakeshore Drive. Won't you down the ride?
Is that on the playlist?
If you down the slide, I'll pull up on you right now. Love Jones trying to be the funk in your right there. There she go, hey.
Oh, she sounds so pretty.
Hey love, hey love, hey love.
Now I performed horribly, but whatever. You know.
You got a beautiful voice.
No, I would have to redo that one, but it was in the car.
Imagine y'all in the studio together.
Hey love.
You gonna bring us in?
That was in my, yeah. I'm gonna bring us in. It was lit in the car. Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top. We get down. It's your host Tony Mini Yamanix.
Get this D Smith in the house.
Chill told me to post this. The Chunky Mac is back.
Man, we back on the Shoptalk 7 Tuesday night, man.
My new moniker.
You don't want to say it.
I do want to say it.
You don't want to say it.
You know what I'm saying? Pod God, Radio Jesus.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I got t-shirts that say it.
Yeah, I say
it. Shut up. You stupid. She said, huh? Anyway, yeah.
Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We back with another shop list, man. Y'all see the question on the screen, man. If you're 40 plus and single, you're damaged goods. Is that true or false? If you're 40 plus and single.
Whoa, okay.
Are you damaged goods? See,
I think you can get healed to some degree, but I think
yes.
I think
no, senor.
I think yes, because listen, if you've dated a 40-year-old,
is that like
if you've been 40 and then dated a 40-year-old, it's some stuff that come with it. Now it ain't that you can't get healed and stuff like that, but people who say they healed usually ain't healed. So it's like, yes, man, you've been through too much to not be damaged. If you're single at 40.
So does that mean that if you're not single by 40, you're equally less damaged?
I think there's a higher chance that you're less damaged, not undamaged.
So single at
but
39.
Less damaged, possibly.
Not as damaged.
Single at 35, I think still damaged.
No, I said 39.
It's definitely damaged. It's close enough to 40. I think there's a higher possibility of you being less damaged. Like people, if you just because you ain't sweating nothing, don't mean you ain't damaged. That probably came from damage.
The fact, as a reaction.
As a reaction, like all right, look, I'm always telling I don't care about cheating, blah blah blah, right? Moment of transparency. It's because I've been cheated on and I don't want it to hurt no more.
So you dismiss it, so detach from it.
You know, so I've emotionally detached in that way.
Here's the thing. I think it all has to do with finance. If you are 40 and you are financially stable, you are not as damaged as someone who is not as financially stable.
So how we define a financially stable? Because like I make enough money to be considered financially stable, but I don't know if I'll be stabilizing myself the right way. The money good, the income is good.
I'm in the bracket. I'm in the bracket, but
and that's where you level your happiness at, where you feel like that financial stability is part of that.
That's something
that you know.
He does tell me a lot.
I've never met a rich person of any age who felt, insecure, I don't want to say insecure, but who felt they were damaged.
No.
But then people who are damaged, I've never heard
people who are damaged won't say they're damaged.
Right, I was just about to say
not commonly.
Yeah.
Because I know
normally they as far as like relationships or dating, they're pretty, comfortable.
They do have a lot of first world problems though. He says that to me all the time. What did I say? I don't know. We talk a lot about how my problems are first world problems.
I mean, not just your problems. Anybody in the first world.
Like that's the first
Anybody in the
problem.
first world got a first world problem. You know,
I can't figure out this show lineup.
if your internet is slow, that's the first world problem.
My car is having problems, and I don't have enough money to fix it till tomorrow. Oh, the God!
They didn't plow the streets.
And
Why haven't they plowed the streets yet?
Damage though, because I don't even know. Like
that's what we trying to figure out.
Okay, let me take a stab at it. Let me take a stab at it. Damaged is, you can see the damage in the person's knee-jerk reactions to things. How they react to so-called red flag, to the red flag phenomenon.
Yeah,
having red flags probably came from you taking a hit or two.
I'll take that.
No, I'm not taking that again.
I'm gonna take that a step further
because it's more sensitive now. Imagine you break your leg, right? You can get it healed back and you can jump and dunk again, right? But when it break the next time, it's tougher. You break your leg twice, you probably ain't coming back.
Right.
You know, not athletically as much. You know what I mean? But you get hit emotionally, right? Because that's what most of this damage you're talking about happens, right? Mentally, emotionally, your trigger to response is quicker. You know, you keep stopping me. I'm the first one, maybe you tripping. The second, okay, now you got to die. Not die, but it's on now. If you cheat on me once, I may forgive you. You cheat on me again, I'm less likely to take that. So I'm dead because damage has been caused. Yep, in a nutshell.
But still, does that relationship that you've had that may have, broken your leg twice or 3 times or whatever, that's the past. So you can't really put a new person into that because it's kind of like...
Yeah, well, if I broke my leg in the past, I still can't jump the same.
You can't jump the same, but you can be somebody that teach you how to fly.
Well, if they teach me how to do that, then smooth, right? I got away, but until that happens, until then,
but you have to.
The damage will probably keep you from seeing that.
I can meet somebody.
Yeah, the damage will probably keep you from seeing that because if you're so worried about hurting your leg,
I may miss my flight instructor once or twice.
If you're worried about hurting your leg, you'll miss somebody trying to help you fly.
And what you're talking about is healing. So you can't heal from damage. But a lot of us,
you can.
No, you can.
Ooh, that's deep.
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
You
I was gonna say, whoa.
No, you can't. You can heal from damage.
Okay.
You can always heal from damage,
So
or you find another way to cope, right? Like once again, going back to breaking your leg on the basketball court or the field. On the basketball court, I don't know what football players do, but on the basketball court, you ain't as fast, so now you got to work that jumper. Now your layup package got to be different. Now you got to handle the ball better. Now you got to learn how to get to the line because you can't. Or fade away because you can't jump all over the place like you used to, like when Michael Jordan got a little older.
All right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say
Satan.
No, that's not true. You say it's not true.
It's that devil's advocate.
I'm gonna say it's not true.
A farce.
I don't think it's a farce.
So what's not true? Because we said a lot.
That if you're 40 plus and single, that you're damaged goods.
Okay.
I think it gotta be a little bit more than you being single to be damaged goods at 40 years old.
Yeah,
I don't think your relationship status at 40 years old, whether you're single or in a relationship, equates to you being damaged or undamaged. Because there's a lot of damaged people that's 40 years old and still in relationships, and they're gonna be in another one pretty soon.
Okay, but the single ones would definitely be damaged.
So I wouldn't use singleness as a rubric to gauge whether or not somebody's damaged.
I don't think that question is using single as. I didn't take that question as using being single as a rubric. I just think if you're 40 and single, are you damaged? And I think often enough, we talk a lot about what we've experienced, especially dealing with the fairer sex. And a good chunk of it is dealt with women being damaged. Now we also talk about our own damage. We're transparent when we talk. We talk about our own damage a lot because I'm crazy. I got crazy damage, being honest. But so I don't. The single ain't a rubric, but just so happened, a lot of people who are 40 and single, they got some stuff on them.
I could say
that's okay because we try to work with it and deal with it, and you're supposed to take the crickets with the straights. But a lot of us forget that lesson.
Here's my thing with that. At 19. Shit, enough of us have been through enough stuff at 19 to say, hell, going into my 20s, I was damaged. Or hell, going out of my early teens, into my regular teenage years, enough stuff happened to me in my younger years for that to be, for me to consider myself damaged at 12 years old.
I think for a large enough group, though, we were talking about in relationships. Now, if we're talking about just life in general, sure. Right, because we all been through stuff. At 12, you probably taken losses, seen somebody die.
But here's the thing, though: that same person who saw all that is going to be in a relationship.
But if you're talking about relationships, okay, I'll speak for myself, and maybe this represents a good enough portion of the population, right? I've seen death. I lost my cousin in a fire. My granddaddy died. My grandmother died. My cousin's baby was in a fire with her. She died. My next door neighbor, Byron, got shot 7 times. My friend Booby died. This is between 12 and 14, right? When I started dating, I was crazy optimistic. It was beautiful, right? I'm 18 when I really started doing it seriously. She was fine. She was like Jamaican to Puerto Rican. I ain't have a negative thought in my body.
What was the rice like?
There was that roast con pollo and that jerk chicken was amazing.
Yeah.
You better get you somebody.
But black women cook good enough rice. So, but you know, at that time I'm 18, right? And I've been through all this stuff. Trauma, found out my mom, I raised in the crack house. My dad was an alcoholic. And he told me he's alcoholic the same day he told me my mom was on crack. So I'm dealing with all that. You feel me? Hadn't had my heart broken yet. I just knew at that point I'm groomed to get these women.
Right.
So I'm getting these women. So it's like I'm happy go lucky. I didn't have no damage that I could recognize. Even looking back, it's like damage. I wouldn't call it that damage. It's life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've always normalized trauma.
That was my next question.
So that's another thing.
That was my next question. So there's a lot of people who normalize trauma as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, again, at 40 years old, to say that, you know, you done been through a certain amount of stuff at 40 that you might not have gone through it. Well, that's fair to say. But that's also dismissive of saying, you know, somebody coming into their 20s hasn't lived enough life to be traumatized.
No, I'm not saying that.
I know you're not. I'm just throwing it out there. Because that same person is going to be 40 years old one day and want to be in a relationship. And everything that's been through prior to that is going to come into that relationship with them.
What at 18 had you been through that dictated how you do relationships?
By 18, I was
in relationships. Let's not keep it with like man and woman relationships.
That's what
friendships. But hold on, when I say relationships, I talk about relationships in a bigger.
I thought you were talking about like the dating relationship.
That's what I thought.
That's what you want to do.
That's what I was speaking.
That's what I was talking about. So, yeah, that's what so I mean, by 18, I was a whole father. You know what I'm saying? And so I met a girl. My brother had a baby mama, she had a cousin, and I got with the cousin. The cousin had a baby, and the baby had like 3 daddies or whatever. And it was like, okay, you ain't really, they not, hey man, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. I took care of that baby, I raised that baby. So you know what I'm saying? And then, even to say as far as like trauma, which I can kind of look back on now, I at like 16 took that on. You know what I'm saying? Technically, it's the way I was raised up, but I took that on, and then like you got to honor that. And I ain't saying like with an iron fist. No, you have to honor what I'm doing. No, but on the same hand, you was with it. So anything past that and not going with what I'm saying, because I'm putting it together for us. And anything that you go against that, you low key playing me. I don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, is the guard kind of up for me for that? Oh, you got a child? No, I'm cool because I might get attached to the child. And I'm not holding on to nothing, nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things where from that is like, oh, that's a red flag because you got a child. Okay, but now, what about you? You got kids. So somebody's supposed to look at you with red flag because you know what I'm saying? You a father? So that 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But I'm gonna look a little different at you.
So do you consider going through that trauma?
The way things went down, yes. And I say that because I did not have the understanding of her background. So it that.
So her past mattered.
Well, it was her present at the time.
Yeah, but
at
the time, the past was right there too.
Yes, because nothing against her, but I'll use this as an example. I'm not even talking about her anymore. If your parents are doctors, if your parents are the Huxtables, mine wasn't. So your understanding of finances and things like that, I don't understand that. So when I come in and I'm telling you, no, this is how things supposed to go, and you looking at me like I'm speaking French and you speak Japanese, you know what I'm saying? You speak Mandarin or whatever. And I'm like, no, I said, comment allez-vous? And you like, no.
Je m'appelle Antoine, comment
you see what I'm saying? I ain't got that. So our languages was different because our backgrounds was totally different. And what I took on, I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? So that was on me. And I stuck with it because that's what I know to do. And it's crazy. Like when we talk sometimes, First of all, but I said this is how I was raised. You meet a girl, she got a baby, then you got a baby. And that's what it is. Ain't no, oh man, well, can't you just find somebody to watch the baby and we could sneak on out? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I wasn't like that. And I've done things in my personal life and been in the street or whatever. So outside, I'm him. Mm-hmm. But inside with her, this our baby, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. I'm taking on 2 other dudes' role, 2 other fathers for this one child. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how that math don't even add up. No, because you think it's his, it could be his, but you blamed him. Yeah. And I'm taking care.
Spencer.
Shut up. I'm sorry, go ahead.
At 19 years old, I learned so I was in a relationship with Oye. First boyfriend. Wow. And all of my relationships in my whole life have been long, right? Yeah. So you don't even know the story. I'm gonna drop the heat. Go ahead. So at 19 years old, like first boyfriend, we had been together maybe about 3 years by that time. I went against my parents. My parents is, big on community and going to college and everything. 19, I ended up moving in with him and found out that the whole neighborhood knew he had a baby.
And you didn't.
By a girl that lived on the next block. And I was the only one that didn't know. Like living with him and everything. Little girl.
What your parents say when they found out?
Well, they was just like, get your goofy ass out of there. Right. Go there inside you now. You out of here. But so at a very, very young age. And it was kind of like psychological because people were hanging around me and didn't say anything about it. Like the whole time, best friend, growing up in the neighborhood.
Did that
so that was really a good detachment era.
So that didn't affect how you move going forward?
How I move going forward. But as far as like relationships, I learned at that age that it was just like what the fuck do you say after that? Yeah. And Mary J. Blige's song came out that year.
You know what? The first thing I ever recognized as trauma, I was 25. Because when I split from my first wife. Because I did what I knew to do, and it didn't work. So it was like, what do you do with that?
Yeah,
I thought I was doing my thing because I did all the material stuff. What I didn't know about myself was how standoffish I could get, and how nonchalant I could get, and how that cut people. I didn't realize that till I was 35. Okay, understand? But before that, I didn't. People's problems didn't do nothing to me. Recognizably, I think I would venture to say they didn't because I knew the background I came from. Once again, crack house, right? Till I was 10. Alcoholic womanizing father took me in. I'm normalizing trauma from a young lad because this is what I know. Right. This is normal to me.
It's everyday life.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a neighborhood where you did the flips on pissy mattresses, and the lot next to me was full of crack needles and glass. And this is what I grew up stealing from Alpar's on 71st. It's closed now, but go ahead, bro.
A lot of people normalize that.
So
that trauma gets normalized, and we don't see it as trauma.
So to me, somebody else's ratchet
it's everyday life.
It's everyday life.
To me, I never considered somebody else's quote unquote ratchet past. Because how could I judge?
Right.
I still feel that way. Like about my history doesn't say that I should judge like that. I mean, I judge everybody, but but I'm saying like hold it against them.
Right.
My history doesn't say I should hold this against them. Whether we talking my history growing up, the stock I came from, good, better, and different, my history with women, my body count, the fact I've been married more than once, and all of that. Right. Like my looking at me and judging another person and holding it against them. I don't feel like. I'm less likely to do that because it's like, I get it. Right.
But you still got to do your morality meter. You can't, just because you couldn't control your past. Those things that were happening that were traumatic were what you visualized. It wasn't like you were a part of the trauma. So you can't beat yourself up and be like,
you was born in it.
You know what I mean?
I wasn't, to me though, that was
a choice.
To me, that wasn't.
So when it comes to you in relationships and choosing someone, you have to still be like, well, is this person, do they have moral guidelines?
Well, yeah, but to me, that wasn't me beating myself up. To me, that was me keeping it.
That happened around you. You can control it.
To me, that's me keeping it true. Well, I remember I added the other stuff after I was an adult. I got a whole history as an adult.
Well, yeah, that.
You understand? Yeah. So when you look at my history, if you judge me based off my history, it's not a really good credit score. If you're actually looking at that. So for me, knowing that I can get with a person and at least for the time we're together, we can create a good environment. And I've done this with people from different backgrounds. My worst time was with somebody from a put together background, honestly. You know what I'm saying? In all honesty. So I know that I can create an environment where regardless of where you're from, you can thrive here.
Okay.
You know, now longevity with me, that's another thing. That's a whole other issue I'm trying to deal with, but
one thing at a time.
Well, I think that because my brother at one point, some stuff you have to look at. My brother at one point was dating a twin, and her sister had actually committed the murder of her parents. And she was in school, college to be a lawyer, and she was the top. She was the prom, not the prom, but the homecoming, whatever, the football thing they have.
Homecoming queen.
Homecoming
queen. They got that football college.
She was like at the top of her game, but that, at the same time, while she was in college, she was getting phone calls from her sister in jail and still had that connection because that was her twin. So it was not her, and it was not her past, but at the same time, that does affect.
That affected her.
Yeah.
And a person has to decide if they want to deal with a person with that trauma, and it's fair.
Let's get back to that when we get back on this break, man. All right, we got a little bit of music coming up. We got Street Boy Stretch, Solo from the Heights. Y'all know what it is. You 8, baby. Let's go ahead and get it. Shoptalk 7. Let's go.
Birdfly lifestyle kids. Moving on, eat together, stay solid, stay true. That man always somewhere getting busy. Your bitch, she been tending for a minute, so hear me.
You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You can talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you.
I've been in it, ain't no turning back. Street boy, he lit in the hood, and you to throw a match. Picking was mine, fold, ain't gotta ask. Give me that, put the game in the stain bag and hit the gas. Came from my mama and my auntie now. Gangster in a quick temper, Bobby Johnson in a that hustle in my soul. Granny Jean A. Solo was dripping sauce, not knowing I was soaking up. Exclusive trips, exclusive. Stretching dough like Pepsi folks. Boy, I need, man. Give me that. Webby flow, yellow gold, bow frizz, 7-figure fluky stove. Stash full of moolah on my baby. No petty though. Stack it, watch it ever grow. Year round, merry go. Dizzy money, no more guts off out the antidote. Humble hustle, humble living, go whatever, do the fuck. White t-shirt and Reebok on my V-boy into the yell. Bird flat, lifestyle pigeon. Move for none, eat together, stay solid, stay true. That man always somewhere getting busy. Your bitch, she been tending for a minute, so hear me.
You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you.
I ain't going back to my old days, my old life. About to throw some bread, looking like a food fight. You can put some dirt on my name, but don't put dirt on my sneakers. I give a fuck about the rumors when they talked about Jesus. Them hi-hats still screaming through them tweeters. Head in the clouds, still puffing on this reefer. If I slide and rock with ya, this is not a feature. Somebody leaking, somebody gon' need a preacher. I'm just riding around, I still got my window cracked. I'm trying to cuff the cheese without touching the mouse trap. You know, I give some where you from. It's 4 fingers, no thumb. You won't smoke, you better have strong lungs. Hey, I've been popping Earl. Got the game from Knockers, Big Bill, Barry, and Birdie. I'm done with the game, I'm about to hang up my jersey. You heard me? Picture lifestyle, I'm worthy.
Bird flat, lifestyle pigs. Moving on, eat together, stay solid, stay true. That man always somewhere getting busy. Your bitch, she been tending for a minute, so hear me.
You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you.
I'm a mess. That man is sad. I miss you like the Sunday. Yeah. I'm trying to change your last name. Why don't you take from me? Going insane, playing this game. Do you know what you take from me? I don't need you now, but right now. Why you never come when I come around? Fell in love with you and the lifestyle. Giving you a chance, I guarantee I make this shit worthwhile. You're everything I need, everything I want, girl. Can't you see, baby? Honestly, it's hard to breathe. When you come around, I'm in this too deep. I'm not loving for sure. Honey, you know it's pure, it was pure. I can't rest assured. If you're feeling the boy, you know it's yours. Feeling me, cause I can't read the signs. Is it feeling me? Try to you read my mind. Is it feeling me? Tell me if you feeling me. Is it feeling me? Is it feeling me? Cause I can't read the signs. Is it feeling me? Try to you read my mind. Is it feeling me? Tell me if you feeling me. Is it feeling me? I'm trying to see what we will be. Come keep it real with me. Why you conceal? Not just feel. Come take a chance with me. Not naive if you leave. Let you go from me if you please. But if you take a chance, I'ma take a stand. I'ma let you know I'ma be your man. Yeah. You're everything I need, everything I want, girl. Can't you see? Honestly, it's hard to breathe. When you come around, I'm in this too deep. Energy. My love is fake, just can't get rid of me. This is a first show. I'm gonna be eternal if the show never hurt you. Cause I can't read the signs. Is it feeling me? Try to you read my mind. Is it feeling me? Tell me if you feeling me. Is it feeling me? Is it feeling me? Cause I can't read the signs. Is it feeling me? Try to you read my mind. Is it feeling me? Tell me if you feeling me. Is it feeling me?
There's a lot of games being played, how it's going down. If it's on, then I gotta know now. Is you with me for the long ride? Is you with whatever? And if I hit it right, can I hit forever? Baby, you are forgettable. It's the vibe for me, it's nothing new. Be so good, I gotta double you. I bet I had you drunken in love. You need a breathalyzer. How you been raiding my mind? This shit electrifying. But either way, it's official. I need a check beside it. We can be out in the open or keep it extra private. If we got something in common, you ought to come close. You better say how you feel, baby, cause some don't. Plus, I've been applying the pressure. Nobody better than I. You gotta run up the temp. I ain't a regular guy. And you a queen. I gotta put some respect on you. As soon as you check on me, I blow a check on you. Let's go.
Is it feeling me? Cause I can't read the signs. Is it feeling me? Try to you read my mind. Is it feeling me? Tell me if you feeling me. Is it feeling me? Is it feeling me? Cause I can't read the signs. Is it feeling me? Try to you read my mind. Is it feeling me? Tell me if you feeling me. Is it feeling me?
Okay. Let's go. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the head. So one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the head. So one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the air, so one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. All that Facebook talking, that shit ain't gon' do nothing but get your little body choked up. You know, steady tweeting instead of meeting me. Where this bitch should be, witches in the streets, and don't forget to bring your head. It's either you or me. I got a family feed, you working bees. I can see why y'all stay mad at me. Cause I'm my own boss. Talk, just meet me if you wanna stand off. I get you killed for no. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the head. So one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the air.
So one shot to your head, call your mama, yeah, he dead.
You don't want none of this smoke. You know that I rock with the folks. Let a nigga switch and slide through the hood and get his ass smoked. I've asked you to stay in your place before I start right up on you like skates. It's a matter of fact, better cock your hat. It's a known fact that I knock it straight. Anyway, if you not with the team, you an enemy. So listen, I'm homie, my is homie, so don't be the steak to the dinner plate. Don't make that mistake and get fired up. Get your ass kidnapped and tied up. To make yourself known when you wind up. Soon as your ass at the corner, you lined up. I don't go around with no ass. Catch me on the block like I'm private. And toting them up with a siren. Potato I'm talking to keep it quiet. See where I come from, you a hoodlum. Do a bell on your face like a Muslim. It's a blood that I touch with the stock on my waist. You know I'm getting ready to play.
Ain't no one shot. Ain't no one shot in the head. It's a one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the head. It's a one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the head. It's a one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. Ain't no one shots. Ain't no one shot in the head. It's a one shot to your head. Call your mama, yeah, he dead. Yeah, he dead.
Shit, nigga, straight cook you want.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Hey, I'm 40. Shoptalk 7 in the building. We on top. We get down. It's your host, Tony Media Monica. Hey, that's why you gotta have a thunder tongue at 40.
Yeah.
You better have that figured out at 40.
Yo, D Smith, get this D. Chill, what up?
Hashtag Chill told me to post this Mr.
Hey.
Front to back.
I got it now. Get this tea. Get this tea in the building.
Mr. Front to back is here, baby.
Front, back, side to side. Shout out Pimp C.
Hey, shout out to the playlist, man. We had that Street Boy Street Boy Stretch.
What up, Stretch Boy?
Right.
You know, we had that Street Boy Stretch and Solo from the Heights. You ain't. Then we had a Lamar Creation, Feeling Me, and Fats featuring Talk to G. One of the shots, man.
We
Shout
got the best.
Boss
We got
Lady, SMF family in the house.
We got the best lineup in the city. I used to give it to CEO Yo. Actually, I'm still gonna give it to CEO Yo. I love her playlist. The gospel, then she bring you the house music.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent. And now she got loud money gospel coming. So she would make it start meaning. I rock with that though. I like it.
That's what's up.
I like it.
That's
you know,
that's what's up. We got a couple minutes left in the show, man. We got Bonnie BB 365. Thank you for stopping by, baby.
Thank you for having me.
Which city is your 365 from?
Chicago.
Tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube. You can also go to Instagram, Bonnie BB Author, Facebook, Bonnie BB. But Chicago 365 is on YouTube. So you can go there and see all the episodes. We have 10 episodes out right now. So, yep, that's where you can find me.
And what is it? They say
Like,
comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe,
share.
There you go.
Show some love. Yeah,
share.
Definitely.
Not the singer.
That right.
Share button.
And we got a couple. We got a couple events to promote here. Don't we? We got something going on June 3rd. We got something going on May 23rd. We got something going on May.
Shades and sundresses.
You know?
Listen, this is not an attempt to cater to my perverted side. I promise. Maybe it is. I don't know. Sundress, bring your sundresses out.
I don't think
June 3rd. Ambitious Entertainment. Show up and see for sure. Ambitious Entertainment. 40. Shoot, I gotta get the address together. It is on.
It's in Richton
4024 Sauk Trail, Richton Park. It's right on the corner of Governors and Sauk Trail.
That's right.
In that same parking lot where that bad Popeyes is at. That horrible Popeyes.
Yep, you can't miss it, y'all.
A lot of parking, good venue.
Yes.
It's nice in there.
Yes.
We're gonna have VIP. We're gonna have the VIP going on. We got info coming for that soon. $150 a giveaway for the best sundress.
Oh shoot!
That'll $150. That'll be given away by whoever sponsors it. I ain't tripping because Shoptalk 7 will sponsor it if need be.
And buy the chicken. Don't forget that.
Or get this D Chill told me to post that go sponsor it. You know whatever they said earlier.
We're gonna work it out.
Get on the airway.
But
we're gonna work it out.
$100 for the
it's the truth once it hit the airway.
For the fellas, $100 giveaway for the best shades.
Yeah, that's not my business.
I want to get in the shade contest with the fellas. I am
a man and I'm throwing it.
No, you're not.
So I am not having the best shorts.
Not gonna happen. What we're not gonna do. Don't worry about no man
A woman should go half with me.
Show y'all chest.
A woman should go half with me and put it together then, because it's in.
Right.
It's gonna be.
What is that? That's June 3rd.
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Here we go.
Well, we got something before that.
Oh, we got the Memorial Day. Blizz Effect.
The Blizz Effect. Wait a minute. No, what is he calling that? We got to get that right real quick. You supposed to know this, D.
No, you supposed to have it. Don't blame. No, I'm running the board, son. You running the flies tonight.
The Blizz Effect. You're right. The Blizz Effect Memorial Day weekend, hosted by yours truly. Shoptalk 7, Media Monix, D. Smith, and a young lady. I don't remember her name, but I won't make that mistake tomorrow. I won't make that mistake tomorrow.
I'll be at that and everything.
What else we got? June 23rd.
Yeah, then we got Melly P.
Me and Vita gonna be there, y'all.
The Cancer Freak Dash.
Yeah.
Melly P. We're hosting that June 23rd.
Shout out to that though. Good.
So we got say something up, man.
Whoever liked me around that time, just understand, leave me alone that day.
Yeah. Don't cop
block. Do what I'm doing.
Don't block.
What's going on?
Blocking.
Juneteenth.
He said a freak.
No blocking.
Something else is going on Juneteenth.
I posted that on my album.
Juneteenth.
All right.
We'll see.
We gotta get up out of here, man. Look, Shop Talk 7, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, man. Y'all know what it is. All right, we're gonna go out with some Flat Cool Club, man.
What's real need not to be explained. No, not that one.
You
got that one?
In your lane.
Is that the taco?
That's it.
The taco
Don't get it. Shop Talk 7, baby. Let's go.
Carly, where you at?
Tell me what you waiting for. You should probably stay in your lane. Now what you waiting for? Motherfucker, get in your lane. Now what you waiting for? You should probably stay in your lane. Now what you waiting for?
By the way, this is quite
motherfucker, get in your lane. Check out this facade. Beat me up, Scotty. I think you took him too far. Even though I'm naughty, everything gon' unfold. Untold.